Stop making reading goals. Let's talk about it. Did y'all enjoy school? Like when they would force you to read a book, they would force you to take notes. You had to take a test with stupid ass questions like, I don't know, what was the color of the main character's t shirt while he was having lunch with his female love interest? Whatever, something stupid. Like, did you enjoy that? Because I didn't. Maybe my experience was different from yours, but girl, I hated reading because that's what it was. I was forced to read. I had a quota to meet. I had to take notes. I had to like reread passages just in case I missed something, that sort of thing. It was all BS. Now, I can do another whole rant video about how schools do a terrible job of making people love reading. We're not doing that today. No. I'm just saying, listen, if you put a really hard quota for yourself, a reading goal, maybe you're like me. I have a lot of anxiety. Okay? Girl, I don't need to put that much pressure on myself. And I don't think you do too either. Look, if you do the 52 book week 52 book challenge where it's basically one book per week, listen, that's hard to do. That's really hard to do, okay? That's a book a week, okay? Life sometimes has other plans for you, girl. And sometimes you get a chonker. What if it's a Brandon Sanderson title? Are you going to tell me that you're going to finish Way of Kings in a week? Girl, please. Okay? No, it's not going to happen. But do you see my point? Listen, I think for some people that might be good for you, I guess. But I think in the grand scheme of things, especially talking about myself, I think reading goals aren't really good. Full disclosure, I have a reading goal, sure, but what I did was I lowered it. Mine is 24 books a year. I did 48 in 2025. And the original goal was 24. And having thought about it, I was like, should I raise the reading goal? And I realized, no, girl, no, just keep it at 24. 2 books a month. That's it. And I feel good about it. And I'm encouraging you to reevaluate your reading goals. Do you even really need any? Why do you read? Right? That was the other thing for me, is like, some of y'all are really stressing out, and some of y'all are really into these, like, how many books can I read in a year or whatever? And like, girl, do you even enjoy reading? Do you see my point? Like, do you? I read because I want to. I made it a point to ensure that reading was never a chore. If I had these reading goals, I'd be like, oh, I'm behind. I need to read today. But do you see what I just did? I need to read today. Like I'm like almost forcing myself just to meet this quota, right? And then if you keep doing that and you keep falling behind, the stress level continues and reading gets associated with that stress. And at some point, you might get into a reading slump. It's just too stressful to read. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm encouraging you to rethink that. Maybe it's not worth it. For me, I don't get into reading slumps. Why? Because if I don't feel like reading, I am not going to read. I've made it so that reading is detached from my anxiety. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no goals, right? I only read when I want to. And now I associate books like a treat. It's a treat. It's not that I have to read, it's I get to read. Do you see the difference? I don't have to, I get to. It's a treat for myself. That's why I don't get into reading slumps. It's how you treat reading. For me, it's not a race. If you enjoy that, read as many books as possible. Okay, fine. That's your enjoyment. Okay. But what I'm saying is I think some people are confusing. Like, having goals is fine, but you have to consider, like, is that really what you want to do? Is that going to negatively affect your reading pleasure? Because guess what? For me, if you're like me and you are prone to anxiety, maybe that's not a good idea. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, change your relationship with books. Treat it like a treat. Maybe rethink that reading goal.